And also, Vincent Iyama could possibly return to footballing action, but this time around not as a player, but probably as a goalkeeping trainer. And we'll be looking at possibilities of the Super Sunday game. Who will emerge the top leader of the English Premier League this weekend? And possibility Arsenal could have a huge run in their rooms later this Sunday. We'll also be seeing a blue and red derby game in the English Premier League on Saturday by 1:30, where we were having Manchester United taking on Everton in a very tight encounter. They a decider for a possibility of top 4 for Manchester United, and probably an end of the road relegation zone for Everton. That game is a mouth-watering and a must-watch game. These and more on the program this beautiful Friday morning of the month of March, the 8th day of the month of March 2024. My name is William Musago RMG. We'll be right back to take you full gear into the program. Don't go anywhere. A camp of the Nigerian Flying Eagles out there in Accra, Ghana. Outside, they suffered a heavy defeat, 2-1 against their opponents in the first group game against the Hippos of Uganda at the 2023 African Cup of Nations ongoing in Accra, Ghana. Now the Ugandans have dominated the game from the blast of the whistle, and they opened the scoring in the 33rd minute via Arafat Usama Sadiq Ishaku put Nigerian level in the 36th minute from a corner, and all the efforts of both teams took the lead before halftime proved abortive. The Hippos pegged back the Nigerians from start of the second half, and the goalkeeper of the Flying Eagles was at the 7th place in the 81st minute. The outside shot of Ivan Irimbabazi caught the Nigerian shot stopper unaware, and Uganda took the lead again. And the Flying Eagles tried to come back into the game, but it was never meant to be, as the Ugandans ran away with a 2-0 win. Now let's go straight to the former champions Senegal, as they clinch a hard-fought 1-0 win over South Sudan in the first Group B encounter. Now the decisive goal came from Mamadou Lamine Sadio in the first half, highlighting Senegal's prowess and experience in the continental competition. Meanwhile, this marks the South Sudan's inaugural appearance in the football competition came with a loss of the African Games, while Senegal boasting a rich history in the tournament proved their mettle as former champions. And now Senegal's lineup of future several players are promoted from the Under-17 World Cup winning squad, and the guidance of coach Saleh Dia, who also led the team on the ongoing competition in Accra, Ghana. Now the victory set Senegal on course for further success in the tournament as they aim to add the title in to their illustrious record. With this thrilling encounter setting the stage alight, anticipating months of the next fixtures, Nigeria is set to face South Sudan in their upcoming group games on Monday evening, while Uganda prepares to take on Senegal in the promise to be another electrifying match game. All right, we leave that shows. Now let's go straight to the just like it has been happening. So it is this year as a two heavyweight in the continent, talking about Nigeria and Egypt, clash in the team event finals of the table tennis at the All-African Games, the 13th African Games that taking place in Accra, Ghana. Now the two seed in the team event lived to expectation from the groups, march to the knockout round, prevailing most of their opponents on their way to the finals. Now in the men's event, Kwadu Haruna guided the Nigerian side to the finals after spearheading a hard-fought 3-1 win over Tunisia in the semi-final round to set up another epic final against Egyptian side Omar. On their own, the Egyptians are the defending champions and were not threatened until the semi-final round where they were tested by the Mehdi Bouloussa's inspired Algerian side, but it was the Egyptian that prevailed to qualify for the final scheduled for Friday, which is today at the International Conference Center in Accra, Ghana, for women's event. Now Nigeria had a smooth ride to the final with a convincing 3-0 win over South Africa in the semis, while the Egyptian ladies, like their male counterparts, had a jolly passage to the finals where they will face Ifyonga, who then led Nigerian side in the doubles. All right, let's go straight to the Deputy Director General of National Sport Authorities, Abdul Majid Bawa in Ghana. He has revealed that certain competitions of the African Games will not be ticketed, but rather be free. Reports coming in from Ghana is that Bawa Majid had the double as the venue manager at the Botiam Sports Complex. Made this known when giving an update on happenings in the games that will also have a bulk of competition held at the renovated University of Ghana Stadium in Legon. Meanwhile, speaking exclusively to newsmen out in Ghana, Bawa Majid said that he wants to use this particular medium to appeal to the Ghanaian people to turn out in their mass to show the world the love of sport and encourage everybody at least participating in one way or the other in the events ongoing, and their number that they should come out in the numbers with the families. Not all games will be ticketed, as according to what he says. All right, let's leave that shows quickly. Let's go just straight to another topic this time around, as the brother of the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon goalkeeper Christian Onana has revealed that president of the Federation of Cameroon Football, known as FECAFOOT, Samuel Eto'o, is using the national team to settle personal issues. Crisis broke out between Onana and Eto'o during the last World Cup in Qatar, and the goalkeeper had to depart the team camp because of the matter. Now the issue degenerated to another matter at the just concluded African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast, and the team coach Riverboat Song had to drop the goalkeeper. Onana has no problem with his teammates in the national team, but speaking of the relationship between Onana and his father, I beg your pardon, and her father, Eto'o, it should be noted that Onana is not selfish. He's just the one who dares to say no when things aren't going well. Speaking of FECAFOOT, Onana has no problem with FECAFOOT, according to what Christian saying, which is an institution. Now Onana had a problem with a person. This person is now using the Cameroon national team and FECAFOOT, which is an institution, to settle scores with Onana. Now those are the statements coming in from Christian Onana there, the brother to the Manchester United goalkeeper Andrian Onana. All right, let's leave that show quickly. We glance through what is still trending in the African terrain before we fly it out. Let's go straight to the Nigerian Super Eagles former goalkeeper and captain Vincent Iyama, who has said that he is ready to work as a goalkeeper trainer for the national team, but made it clear that he is yet to be satisfied. Now the former international shortstopper retired from national team after helping the Nigerian Super Eagles to the 2013 African Cup of Nations title in South Africa, and the Super Eagles have recently encountered a goalkeeping crisis before the 2022 African Cup of Nations, where one body became the talk of the town. Now let's not forget about the happenings between Lionel Messi and our own goalkeeper Vincent Iyama in that World Cup game competition that happened in Qatar, where in 2010, I beg your pardon, in South Africa, where the Nigerian goal stopper had stopped Messi from scoring a number of goals in that particular game, to the point where Messi had to meet him and ask him, "You don't want me to score, right?" Those were the right direct words. And even when interviewed, the goalkeeper, the world best player in the world right now, said that he was asking, who is that goalkeeper and where was he from? Well, the man talking about the Nigerian Football Federation had already working on to put together a new technical crew for the Super Eagles following the departure of Jose Pesero. Now, Vincent Iyama told Lagos Talk, a radio show out there in Lagos, that he is preparing to serve the national team again, and despite not being satisfied as a goalkeeper trainer. He said, and I quote, "Becoming a goalkeeper coach, first of all, I'm not yet satisfied. If they want me to be like Zidane, who was not yet satisfied, but Real Madrid had faith in him, why not? He would make it happen, and definitely he would want to serve Nigeria once again." Now, this is one of the most dedicated players and most capped players in Nigerian history. He had 101 cap for Nigeria until Ahmed Musa surpassed that in a couple of games away. All right, congratulations to the man, and we hope to see him in the back of the dugout for the Nigerian Super Eagles. Now let's quickly take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue. This is P&B Sports. We'll be right back. Right, glad to know you're still with P&B Sports. Don't forget you can reach us live on YouTube. Now let's quickly go straight to Europe, and this time around we travel straight to the English Premier League side. The leaders right now in this season, Liverpool, as they will go into Sunday's huge Premier League game with Manchester City on the back of the 7th straight win after taking control of the Europa League last 16 tie against Sparta Prague. The Reds were at the ruthless best in the first leg, scoring 3 goals before halftime to silence the home fans on a chaotic night in the Czech Republic capital. Now, Brighton's first foray into Europa knockout competition looks set to end after the first leg thumping out a resurgent AS Roma side, which leaves them looking unlikely to reach the Europa League quarterfinals. The Seagulls' defensive errors in the entertaining first half did the damage before AS Roma took the full control after the break, and that was how it went down. Now let's quickly glance through the results of the Europa League games that went out in the round of 16 last night, where Carabao and Bayer Leverkusen went on a 2-2 draw as Xabi Alonso continues his unbeaten run with 36 games and 6 draws with 30 wins. No loss. This is very superb. The only man that is doing an unbeaten run this season in the 5 major leagues in the world, in Europe right now. Now let's go straight to Roma, where Roma trash Brighton will be having 4 goals to nothing, and Sparta Prague lost at home to Liverpool 5 goals to 1, while Benfica defeated drew 2-2 with Rangers, and Marseille trashed at Villarreal. Almighty Villarreal 4 goals to nothing, while AC Milan also won a 6-goal thriller 4-2 against Slavia Prague, and SC defeated West Ham United 1 goal to nothing in their homes. And in the UEFA Europa Conference League round of 16, we saw Ajax and Everton went on the goalless draw. Aston Villa, went on the goalless draw. While Moda defeated Club Brugge 2 goals to 1. Olympiacos lost at home 4 goals to 1 against Maccabi Tel Aviv of Israel. Now Sturm Graz lost to Lille of France 3 goals to nothing. Now the Dynamo Zagreb of Kiev won 2 goals to nothing against Paul Salernitana, and Maccabi Haifa lost at home 4 goals to 3 against Hartford Fiorentina. Now Servette and Victoria Plzen went on a goalless draw, while Union Satin Gulese lost to Fenerbahce 3 goals to nothing. And in the fixtures later tonight in the Friday edition of the Spanish La Liga, just one game, Barcelona will be taking on Real Mallorca by 8 p.m. later tonight, while in the German Bundesliga will be seeing Stuttgart taking on winning Berlin by 7:30 p.m. and Italian Serie A Napoli will slug it out with Torino by 7:45 p.m. while in the French League we're going to be seeing OGC Nice slugging it out with Montpellier by 8 p.m. Now let's quickly go straight to giving you the gossips, that's the possibilities of transfers. This Friday morning, we started with Thomas Tuchel out there in Germany as he has targeted return as Chelsea boss when he leaves Bayern Munich in the summer. But the German coach is also interested in Manchester United and Barcelona side. Also, Liverpool are expected. Liverpool's owners met with Liverpool's owners met with Manchester United and Barcelona as Liverpool owners met with Michael Edwards on Sunday in their attempt to convince the club's former sporting director to shift the sport Jordan Club era at Anfield. Now, Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta says that his side's impressive form in front of goal will not change the club's transfer plans, with the Gunners still expected to sign a striker in the summer. Arsenal left back Alexander Zinchenko is a target, a very high target for Newcastle United and Bayern Munich, with the Gunners wanting it at 8.5 million euros, a payment at 2.9 million pounds for the 27-year-old Ukrainian international. Now Chelsea are among several Premier League clubs monitoring Atletico Bilbao's 21-year-old Spanish striker Nico Williams, who has a £2 million release clause in his contract. Now Barcelona want to extend young Cancelo's loan next season, but Manchester City will prefer to permanently transfer with the Premier League and Saudi Pro League sides interested in the 29-year-old Portuguese fullback. The agent of Georgia winger Kevicha Cavaras another name, the 23-year-old says he will leave Napoli if the Italian club receives an offer that cannot turn down. In Manchester United, bosses are expected to block Mason Greenwood from going on the club's pre-season tour for United States after the English forward on 2 returns from his loan spell with Getafe. Greenwood is on the list of possible signings for Barcelona, who have already made a move towards a low-cost deal this summer. Now Chelsea will be reliant on pure profit sales this summer to fund their transfer plans, with the Blues board focus on offloading homegrown players such as England midfielder Bruno Gallagher, 24-year-old English defender Travel Chalobah of 24, and also Albanian striker Armando Broja, who is 22 years old. And Chelsea have made a winger one of their priorities with Leeds United's Dutch under 21 international Crescencio Somerville, who is 22 years old, one of their top target. Now Chelsea continues in the market as owners are under pressure from a Strasbourg fan group to change their transfer strategy, having had an underwhelming season since the Bluco group acquired a majority stake in the French club last June. Now Manchester United have held initial talks about extending English midfielder Kobe Mainoo's contract following the 18-year-old impressive form this season. Meanwhile, a host of Premier League and foreign clubs are tracking Birmingham City's under 16 striker Tony Ugoji, who qualified for England and Nigeria, and Everton are also in the pole position to sign Irish forward Mason Miller, who is 16 years old from St. Patrick's Athletic. Now Leicester City are set to be charged for bridging the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules in the year 2022-2023 season and could start next season with a point deduction, whichever division they are in. But there are possibilities that they will definitely be in the English Premier League next season as they are topping the Champions League this time around. We saw Wilfred Ndidi returning to play after a long time injury, and also Jamie Vardy continues to make impact for the Les Blues side out here in the Championship. This is one of the most loyal, dedicated English striker who has been with the team him since inception, since he was signed as a young lad to the club, and he still maintains his pride with them. He the championship in their first quest to ever win in the English Premier League, and they won the Premier League, and in return they went back to the championship. He refused to leave the club with interest coming in from Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, and a whole lot in Europe, including Real Madrid, where he waited for the Jamie Vardy JC number 9, but the man continued to keep stabs with Leicester City. Now this is the size of the packages of beautiful week of the P&B Sport. You can go out there and watch all the matches that are expected to go down this weekend. Like I told you, in the English Premier League, there's going to be a mouth-watering encounter this weekend, starting from Saturday with the blue and red derby out there, the Mercy and Manchester derby. They call it out there. Everton will be going to Old Trafford to slug it out with Manchester United. Now, can Manchester United actually get a 3 points to get into the top 4 hopes alive for them for next season's Champions League return? Or probably should Everton run away from relegation with a 3 point? They are just 11 points adrift of the relegation zone. If they have 3 points at least, they will be 9 points clear of the relegation zone. So can they have it, and who do you think will prevail on Saturday afternoon by 1:30 local time Nigeria? And on Sunday, the big game is coming down. Liverpool will be slugging it out with Arsenal. Who will be the next week top league in the English Premier League? Are we going to be seeing Arsenal continuing their run, winning ways, and being in the top of the league table for next week? Or will Liverpool continue to lead the 20 teams to next week? And in the Spanish La Liga, Barcelona will hope to have a win to also close gap with the Real Madrid side, who are the top leaders this time around. While Real Madrid comfortably having no issues on the top of the log table, will see up players like Jude Bellingham, who was booked and who have been missing some 2 games out of their Real Madrid shirt. Well, let's see how this goes and pan up over the weekend. Go out there, enjoy all the games. We'll meet on Monday again. I'll be coming your way to give you all the result of these games and probably possibilities, fixtures of matches on the Monday Night Football. My name has been Ridwan Musago, RMJ, and I'm pleased to be with you guys at this beautiful morning. Do stay out of trouble and enjoy the weekend. Bye for now.